Our speaker this afternoon is an entrepreneur who runs his own branding and design business. He also has a suit, of which I'm already quite envious. He speaks internationally, explaining how people can better understand their own creativity. How can you be more innovative to create a better future? Let's open our minds to new possibilities. And welcome, Ayd Instone.
It might be a bit different to maybe even what you've done before. Some of it will be old, some of it will be new, some of it will certainly be borrowed, and some of it will be brown.
You got to do everything that you can, everything that you plan, everything that you can. It's up to you, everything that you do, every dream that comes true, everything that you do, it's up to you.
Just one good idea could see your way clear. If you just have one brilliant idea in your life, it would be amazing. Transform everything you do. We're going to be talking about creativity and creative thinking and problem solving. We're going to talk about what creativity is, why we need it, why we should be more creative now than ever before, why it's the one thing that can help solve all the problems, especially all the new ones that are being thrust upon us. That's what we're going to do. What do you think? Is creativity something everybody has? I think it's something that only a few have.
It's in the genes.
You think it's in the genes, do you?
Yes.
There is no test that can tell you whether you're creative or not. There is no test. And don't fall for anybody who says that there is. Because in your life there are already people who've said things about what you're capable of doing. And it could be that they're a parent or a teacher or a friend or somebody else who've told you things, maybe well-meaning people who've told you things about what you're capable of doing that just aren't true.
Every human is creative, it's their birthright, it's how we're born. We're born to solve problems, we're born with a creative ability, and yet something happens to us.
These are the creative geniuses in the room. Get your hands up because the rest of the people, all the dumb people, want to see who you are because they need your help. Now, when I mean creativity, I'm not talking about art necessarily. Art's a use of creativity. I'm talking about your brain, your ability to solve problems, to think. And so the question is, when you're in your problem, your real problem, in your life, in your work, in your studies, whatever the problems are you inventing your own boundaries? Are you saying, no, I can't do that, or not even considering that you could possibly do it?
Archimedes was a Greek in the bath. He said, Eureka, you've got to have a laugh when you found another great idea. Einstein was thinking about a beam of light when he thought of something strange that night. That E equals MC squared was right. It was another great idea. Another great idea is what we're searching for, one step nearer to something simple and something beautiful tonight.
You've come a long way, have you? Metaphorically speaking. We're all victims, I believe in this room, of 20th century schools. Not 21st century skills. Is that a yes or someone's turn it into a pantomime. Anybody can do a Google search, anybody can get hold of information. This is not the information age. The information age is as dead as the industrial age. This is the age of ideas. This is the age of ideas. It's the ideas that you come up with that will give you your money. The ways that you find of doing something better. The ways that you find of doing something in a better way. The ways that you find of adding value is what you're going to get paid for. The salary that you gain is directly proportional to the value that you add. And there's lots of studies that have been done about success that say that it's really less than 5% of people actually achieve their potential. Less than 5%, about 2% of people achieve financial independence by the time they retire. 12 out of 10. Excellent. That's good, isn't it? It's a short story there, isn't it? 12 out of 10 excellent. That tells me one of two things. Either I'm an exceptionally gifted story writer, or my English teacher couldn't do maths. You know, but if I showed you it today, by today's standards, a 7-year-old's painting isn't very good, is it? Is it? Not very good, is it? Yeah. So, I mean, I could show it. You want to see it?
So let's all activate the right side of our brains, making new connections. Things won't ever be the same in the inspiration game.
If they didn't have those things, would you want to employ a person who had a bad attitude but was skilled? They could do the job. And what we're going to do, we're going to do a couple of exercises. I want to find out what we think, as a group, as individuals, money really is. And what does it mean? Is it vital to our understanding of the entrepreneurial mind? We need to look at it in a different way. We need to look at this thing in a very different way. A little tiny mind shift. There are no jobs. What there are problems that need solving. And your job, and what your training is all about, and what your education is all about, whether you end up getting a degree, or diplomas, or some other professional qualifications, or whatever it is, whatever they call it, whatever it is that you end up getting, what you're doing is becoming an expert in solving a particular type of problem. But that's your job. Your job is to be a professional problem solver. That is your job. What about fire? Is fire evil? Is fire good? It depends. Depends what you do with it. You can burn someone's house down, or you can keep yourself warm, or you can cook your food. So money is the same category as fire and electricity, isn't it? It's a concept that you can do things with, and you can do bad things with it, and you can do good things with it.
Realize your genius resides in everyone, and you know the secret is deciding to have fun, and ideas will come, yeah, ideas will come.
A lot of problems. There's a lot of problems in the world, and they need solving. And it's your job to solve them, because you're the next generation of problem solvers. And you will solve them in more innovative ways than the current generation of problem solvers. We hope.
You've got to do everything that you can, everything that you plan, everything that you can.